got 15 more seconds. Nope, not right now. Okay, that's the timer. Make sure you're on the side I'm on so we can check it first. Okay, your directions were to color in one piece on each of the fractions that we're comparing. So I colored in one piece over here and one piece over here. Now I'm comparing 1/5 to 1/3. So which one is the bigger fraction? The 1/3. That's why my comparison symbol, my alligator mouth, is open towards the 1/3. So you would read this as 1/5 is less than 1/3. Okay? Number 2, you color in one piece of each circle. So I'm comparing 1/5 to 1/6. Which one's bigger?
1/5.
The 1/5. So alligator's open towards him. So you would read this, 1/5 is greater than 1/6. Okay, color in one piece. One piece. I would read this as 1/2 is
Bigger. 1/2 is bigger than.
we don't say bigger than. 1/2 is
Greater
than 1/4. That's how I would read it, okay? Color in one piece and one piece. So I'm comparing 1/8, Lee, are you paying attention? To 1/6. So I would read this as 1/8 is less than 1/6. Just walk over there and shake. Don't shake near the computer. Okay, now I'm out of the pictures. Now I'm just looking at the numbers. Are you having a problem? It seems like you might be. Now, unless you think you made 100, I think you need to be checking your answers. So I'm comparing 1/3 and 1/5. I have the same number on the top. Raise your hand if you know what that top number is called. Jason, what's the top number called? Ashley, what's the top number called? Verquan, what's the top number called? Numerator. Thank you. When the numerator's the same, you look at the bottom. So I need to know if I'm cutting a pizza into 3 slices or if I'm cutting a pizza into 5 slices, which one's the bigger fraction, Ashley? 3. So if I have to share a pizza, I want to only share my pizza with 3 people because then my pieces are bigger. So 1/3 is bigger than 1/5. 1/3 is greater than 1/5. Okay, now look at 6. Same numerator, 3 on top of both fractions, so I'm looking at the bottom. Do I want to share my pizza with 6 people or with 4 people? 4 people, because then my slices are bigger. So 3/6 is less than 3/4. Good job. All right, here we go. We got the same numerator on top, so I'm looking at the bottom. Do I want to share with 6 people or with 8 people? 6 people. My pieces are bigger. So 5/6 is greater than 5/8. Okay, we got 1/5 and 1/2. Justin, tell me what I need here. 1/5 is less than 1/2. Very good. Dennis, you're doing this one. 2/6 and 2/3. What do I need? Okay, tell me. Is greater than, okay? All right, Malachi, this one's yours. 4/8 and 4/5 is greater than 4/8. Good job. Okay, now my word problems down at the bottom. Evan and Sam were playing basketball. Evan made 2/3 of his shots. Sam made 2/4 of his shots. Who made more shots? Explain. Verquan?
Evan, because she made more than him, you can use fractions. You can draw. You can put 2/3 and 2/4, and you'll see that Evan made.
Okay, so that was kind of a complicated way to explain. Is there a quicker way, Ken?
Evans because they made the same on top, but on the bottom, the last number, the bottom is bigger. Bigger.
Okay. So what's even a simpler way to say that, Jordan?
Even because they have the same numerator. No, because they have the same numerator.
Y'all are giving me the right answer. You're just saying it in a very complicated way. Let's just say Evan because 2/3 is greater than 2/4. Yeah. If you don't know how to spell because, I talked about this with my homeroom earlier. Instead of writing the word because, if you're trying to be quick and take notes in class, you can just put BC. And I know that means because. Evan because 2/3 is greater than 2/4. We can use the symbols here to be even faster writing our answers. Oh, I thought you were showing me something.
PC.
Yep. Evan because 2/3 is greater than 2/4.
It don't have to be like it's gonna be complicated.
I mean, your answer is fine. Your answer is good. I know what you're trying to say. I was just trying to help you think of like a shorter way to say it.
Don't talk about my other one.
Oh, this one, number 12? Okay.
What does that one do?
All right, number 12 says, Bradley ate 3/6 of his hamburger. Garrett ate 3/4 of his hamburger. Who ate more? Explain. Ashley, what do you think? Because? You're right, keep saying it. Garrett, because 3/4 is which one? Greater than? Greater? Greater than 3/6. Perfect. So we can write that in the short way. We can put BC for because, and then we can use our symbol instead of writing the words greater than. Jason, do you have this written down? Okay. Yes, Nate? You got it? What you need?
Can I get one now?
Oh, I thought you were asking me something. Yeah, mom came back. Yeah, but Malachi was already out, and then Braden was out. Now Keon's going to the bathroom. So when Keon gets back, he can go explore.
Keon right there.
What are you so busy talking about back there? Not right now. Keon's going. All right, are you finished writing this?
Yes.
Okay, we need to flip.
Yeah.
Now the back actually told you how many to color in. Okay, so we're comparing 2/4 and 1/4. So 2/4 is
Greater than 1/4.
greater than 1/4. We're comparing 2/8
Because 2/4
and
is equivalent to 1/2.
6/8. So 2/8 is
Less
than 6/8. Then we're comparing 1/3 and 2/3.
You're going too fast. You're going too fast.
Well, y'all were supposed to have already done this.
I had just got finished.
So 1/3 is less than 2/3. Okay, then we got 2/6 and 4/6. 2/6 is less than 4/6. If you don't want to shade in your fractions, just put the symbol. I mean, you've got the numbers right there. The picture's just there to help you. It's extra help. If you don't need the picture, don't worry about shading it. Okay, then we got 4/8 and 6/8. 4/8 is
less than
6/8.
Because they have the same bottom number.
Yep. What's that bottom number called?
Denominator.
Good. Raquan, you got both of them.
Total.
All right. 3/4 and 1/4. 3/4 is
Greater
than 1/4.
What's your total too?
Is what is the
Yeah.
denominator?
Oh, and your numerator is your and 2/4 is equivalent to 1/2.
All right. 4/6
4/6 is less
and
than
5/6.
4/6 is less than 5/6.
Yep, 4/6 is less than, or 5/6 is greater than. 2/6 and 3/6.
3/6 is greater than
2/6 is less than 3/6.
2/8
And that's equivalent to 1/2 too.
and 1/2. So how many pieces
One
am I
half
coloring
is
in?
greater than the whole. No, half of it. The half
The half of it, so that's 4. So 1/2 of that picture is actually 4/8 because they've already been split into 8.
I said 4.
That's equivalent to 1/2.
Yes, it is. So 2/8 is less than 4/8.
I said 1/2.
And Berquan said 4/8 is equivalent to 1/2. That's very good.
And 2/4.
And 3/6.
2/8.
Look at this one right here.
5, 10.
This is equivalent to what?
1/2.
1/2. There's your 4/8. Look at this.
1/2.
4
1/2.
is 1/2. Yep.
Or 2/4.
Okay, now this at the bottom, it didn't tell you if it wanted you to put it less than or least to greatest or greatest to least. So we're just going to decide to put it least to greatest, okay? So we are going to put least to greatest.
that's first. We put
So
it.
first of all, we have to check that all of our numbers on the bottom are the same. Are they the same?
Yes.
Yes, our denominators are all 8. So now we look at our numerators. Brayden, which one of these fractions needs to go first? 2/8 needs to go first. That's the least. Then what, Amani? Then 4/8. Then what, Jason? Then 7/8. Jason, go walk down the hall and get you some water. You're falling asleep. So then your pictures need to match your fractions. So we're going to color in 2/8 here. Uh-huh.
Can I go splash some water on my face and get some water?
Yep, you can. Then 4/8.
Sleep last night.
Equivalent
Okay.
to 1.
Then 7/8. We're putting them in order, least to greatest. Y'all are asking to leave the room too much. I know Miss Reynolds lets you get water after recess. We don't need all this water.
I don't need water.
Okay, well y'all are leaving too much, and this is important review. So we're done getting water. We're done. That's too much leaving. When you get finished with this paper, I need you to put it in your folder.
My air bleeding.
Now.
We take this home.
You're putting this paper in your folder. Then Brayden and Justin are going to pass out your math journals. We're going to do a review of quadrilaterals. I've got a cut and paste right here with the quadrilateral name and the quadrilateral picture. We're going to cut and paste, match them up, and then write some descriptions about each quadrilateral.
You don't need that much. You do not need that much.
Brayden, are you sharing or are you trying to take it all? Just take half and let Justin take the other half. So when you get these papers, all you're going to do is cut them out. You are not going to glue them down yet. We're going to glue them down together. Everybody's is going to be in the same order, and we're going to write a description. If you're going to ask me to pass this out, that's not important right now. Put your hand out. You're only going to cut it out. You are not gluing it down yet. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
What are you going to do when you get these?
Only cut it
Only cut them out. Keon's going to give you scissors. You're only going to cut them out. Now, there may not be enough glues for everybody to have their own, so some people might have to share glues, okay? I've got to go. Actually, Miss Martin, will you go to the supply room and see if there's any glue sticks? I forgot to check earlier. You only cut them out. As many as you can get. I want to say I only have about 7 or 8 glue sticks in here. So. only cutting it out. Do not glue them down. You just need to find an empty page in your journal. Do not glue them down yet.
I got scissors. But she didn't say picky. Who was calling it? Miss Russian. They keep just picking stuff. I already gave her a scissors and put it down. And she's up here. What is Leah back out in right here? She put this one back in and got that one out.
Which ones did you give her, babe? Okay, that's what she get. You get what you get. You don't pitch and pick. Yes. Did purple one come back? Ms. Roundtree asked me to report something.
These are blue.
How do you think?
So,
No.
I was hiding.
I think it's pretty comfortable.
I need some blue.
Okay, did everybody get these pages to cut? You just cut them out. Do not glue them down.
Square, they glue a little bit. No, it's not. Yes, they is. Yeah.
Just cut them out. You've got 3 minutes to get them cut out, and then I'm going to move on to glue it. You got 3 minutes. At 1:16, I'm moving on. So you need to have them cut.
You forgot to get ready for scissors. Miss Russian, you didn't cut me out the other paper.
Everybody got both sheets?
I don't. I don't. No, you got two. I got two. Two my stove. No, I need some glue. I need scissors and glue. Them things not glued. I got glue.
Just use one of those. All right, you got 1 more minute to finish cutting.
I need glue.
Remember that.
How do we glue it down?
We're not gluing yet.
There.
That's all good. What happened to the rest of them glues?
Remember, I said I don't have very many, so y'all are gonna have to share.
You
Miss
did.
Martin just went to go find some.
You had a lot.
I don't know. They're gone.
Yo, class. Everybody class. It's 8:15.
Oh, it's 1:16. All right, so here's your title. Quadrilateral word card.
Yeah, I get class. What are you scissors?
Yes.
Quadrilateral word cards go up at the top. That's your title.
We glue it?
Yes, you glue it. That's your title.
Oh,
Guys, we don't have enough glue. You're going to have to share with somebody else. Miss Martin went to go get some more glue. If you don't have a glue stick, ask somebody to glue theirs down and then pass the glue stick to you. is parallelogram. So we're gluing that one down first. Parallelogram. Tell me what kind of characteristics a parallelogram has, Jordan Brown.
Parallel line.
How many? 2,
6.
Okay, so Jordy said a parallelogram has 2 sets of parallel
We're not done.
lines.
He don't care.
I moved on at 1:16. That was a minute ago. You should be done. A parallelogram has 2 sets of parallel lines. Your parallelogram picture, you're going to glue down next to the word parallelogram.
Where's my pencil? Nobody. Jason.
Parallelogram has 2 sets of parallel lines. These 2 lines, the left and right, are never going to touch.
Is this one or this one?
It's the one that has the longer sides. Because the parallelogram sides don't have to be the same. And then the top and the bottom lines are parallel. They're never going to touch. Who has a glue stick that Braden can use?
Mom didn't have nothing. I got
It's
one.
not this one.
Oh good, there's none.
They're due today, but the rain may have delayed it.
Wow.
Thank you, Ken.
Dennis, can I use this? Who needs that glue?
I'm sharing with 3 pens.
Everybody can use mine. I'm using this one. No,
I'm sharing. You supposed to be sharing one. Them 2 didn't have one.
Okay, raise your hand if you still need to glue these down. Imani needs a glue stick, please. She's got your glue. Jordan Bragg needs a glue stick. No, it's the other one.
They didn't have one.
This one?
And
They didn't got one.
I guess.
I
He
let
didn't raise his hand.
you money hold mine. It's a perfect.
Brandon got one.